Thank you, everybody, and it's lovely to be here. We really appreciate the invitation. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land in which we meet, and also acknowledge people from the First World War onwards, because it is a very important day, a Remembrance Day. I'm here delighted to speak about our experience in Geelong, and I'm here with my great colleague Tammy Fitzgerald, who's over there. No relation to Tony Fitzgerald, but somewhere back in the day, maybe. And Tammy's had a great role in working with Leisure Networks and myself in becoming something new. So we're here to tell you a little bit about our learnings, our 5 learnings from a service provider perspective, and we've heard from David, which has been great around some broad experiences. But my first learning is be excited. Be excited, because the NDIS is exciting, and it's something that is so important for all of us, for Australia really, but most importantly for people and families with experience of disability. And it is something that I think we all want to be part of. It can be a little bit frightening, and I think we've heard that because it's new. But I think that what we've learnt at Leisure Networks, every staff member who works there is very, very committed and excited. And we're excited because we're seeing really positive things happening. We're seeing lives changing, as Alex talked about, as Tina so beautifully demonstrated. People are doing and experiencing and being part of life that might not have been possible before. So that's my first message, is just really, even though it's going to take a little bit of time to come to this part of Victoria, it's going to happen. Be excited, learn about what you can, be part of it. It is for you, it is for all of Australia. My second message, learning, I guess, from a service provider perspective, is we've had to think very carefully about who we are. What's our vision? What do we say that we do? Why are we even existing? So at Leisure Networks, our vision is healthy, capable people and inclusive communities. And we have to really believe in that. So when you think about who you would like to have and work with from a service provider perspective, it's important that they know what it is they're doing, what their vision, why they will know, or how they might know they're successful. And the mission of our organisation is connecting people with their community. So our vision and mission is everything to us. Everyone in our organisation knows it. They know that the work they do every day actually is about healthy, capable people and inclusive communities, and about connecting people with their communities. It's what we decide. We make decisions about what we do. Is it in our vision? Is it in our mission? Right. So that's helped us have a guide, be a signpost. And I think it's very important for you to know that about the organisations that you might choose to purchase your services from. The third learning that I've really, it's been very important for me, is that the people inside my organisation and the people that we employ and the people who work actually day to day with people with disability are the most important people. So I've turned the organisation upside down. I sit down the bottom as a foundation, but the staff who are out working in the community, supporting people to achieve their goals, to achieve their life, they are our most important people. They're our billboard, as someone said at a forum I was at, our walking billboard. And if they are great, we're going to be great. And if they're not great, we're not going to be great. So everything we do has to make our staff be as responsive, as flexible, as positive, as skilled, as committed, as high quality as possible. And that's really an important job, to focus on the people. We ask the people that we support, what are the important things to you about the people you would like to work with? And first and foremost, it was being calm. They wanted people who had energy. They wanted people who brought different life skills and interests. And then they thought, okay, experience of people with a disability, it comes down there. But it wasn't the first thing. So we're trying to make sure we recruit people who are actually people that you would like to spend time with, who will support you to achieve your goals. So focusing on people is really important. The next message is critical, and it's feedback, feedback, feedback. So we would pay for feedback. Anytime we can have someone tell us what we're doing well, what we're not doing so well, what we could change, we really celebrate. So we are really trying to work out how to give anyone we work with a very clear voice around how we can improve what we do, because that's our job. Continue to grow, to respond, to change, and to use the feedback to make us better. So really focusing on making sure we hear the voices of everyone that we are working with and responding to. And then the last thing that we're starting to talk about, we're calling it our end game. So what's our end game? How do we know when we're successful? How do we know when it's time to step back and support the person that we've been working with to move on? Because actually it's not for life. We've got a role, and our role is to create a more independent person who may have more extensive networks or more opportunities in the community or different relationships or is achieving goals that we become less needed and we move on. So we're thinking all the time about how can we actually support that and then support the next person to come through. So we're thinking about, I guess, what we call outcomes, and showing that we can be successful in creating or supporting a person to be healthy, independent and included. They're the 5 messages, learnings, and then the myth. So Tammy and I were talking about the myth, and I was going to throw to Tammy, but I won't throw to Tammy, but I will tell Tammy's myth, because you've already said my 2 myths. My first one was NDIA, NDIS, it's not going to happen, and that, it was a myth. The second one was small providers will go under, and where we were and still are small provider, and we're not going under, we're actually thriving. The myth that Tammy came up with, that she hears quite a lot, is the myth of when you have your plan, use it or lose it. So use all your funding or you lose your funding. And I talked about that with Tammy and said, is that a myth, or is it actually, going through the planning cycle, you might have a plan, you might not have spent all your money, is the NDIS or the NDIA going to take that money back? And we talked about, no, actually this is a different way of thinking about your needs, and that your plan will change, and that your funding needs over time will change, and that you will have times in your life where you may be more in need of more support, and then there may be times when you need less support. But this is an ongoing relationship based around your life and your goals and where you are at, and that we don't have to think about funding in the way we used to have to think about it. So that's a really positive story, and I think hopefully Alex will, agree with me the way I've summed it up. Okay, that's me. Thank you.